Hi, welcome to the SAP Leadership Talks. Today I invited Jolijn. She's a good friend of mine and I know her all my life. And I admire her a lot because she advocates sustainability and equal rights. I think sustainability and climate change are on the agenda, I think, already for decades now. And sometimes it feels that it's not really changing because it's keep on the agenda and you feel that we are not changing enough. As you are very close to this topic, can you give us some insights on what you have seen changing in the last 20 to 30 years?
Yeah, I certainly understand your feeling. I mean, the Club of Rome, the Brundtland report already was in the 70s, and we're still dealing with sustainability. But there are changes, and maybe not overt, but you see things change. For example, in the early 2000s, sustainability was really an issue only with a few early adopters and frontrunners. And if you look at sustainability now, almost every organization of company knows that it has to relate to sustainability, to think about it. And there's a lot of companies even making it their purpose, and it's in their DNA. So we've really come a long way. And another change that I see is that in the beginning, sustainability to all of us was the environmental aspect. So if you talk about people, planet, profit, a lot of attention went to the planet side. And during those years, you now see a change to the people side. So how do we interact with one another? Some say that the mantra people, planet, profit has gotten a new P, the P of purpose. So you want to add something to the community. And that is also one of the characteristics of my book, adding impact to society.
And with the book and all your knowledge, you have helped also a lot of companies. So, can you tell a little bit from some real examples that you have seen where you have seen change?
One of them was a group of companies situated at the same business park. So we had a factory that had a surplus of CO2. We had a data center which had a surplus of heat. But we also had a horticulture company that needed both the heat and the CO2 for its plants. So they decided to work together, and the waste streams of companies could be the raw material of the other company. They invested together in solar panels, they shared electric vehicles. And in that way, they really contributed to the environment, but also to their profits.
Can you also give us some tips and guidance what we should focus on and what we could do?
I would say your core business is data. And there's a few things that you can keep in mind. For example, it's very important to be transparent about how you deal with data and privacy regulations, and always striving for greater privacy and influence of the owners of the data while the data is in your possession. So is this blockchain? Is there other instruments that you can use? Of course, you need to make sure and to work to prevent data theft. A new topic that has come up in recent years is the ethics of algorithm. If you work with algorithms regarding your data, you have to look at how they affect the businesses. Are they non-discriminatory? For example, if you have financial systems, do they work to include people or to exclude people? These are very difficult but important things to focus on.
Oh, that are great tips, and maybe some we could have some personal tips that people that are listening to this video can do in daily life, because I think they can look at the things you just said, but that's really a business focus, but maybe also some personal things.
What I would suggest to each and all of you, think about a role model. Think about someone that you really respect because of high morals, or someone who had personal challenges and has overcome this. And try throughout your days, when you meet challenging situations, try to think how would my role model, how would this person react in these circumstances? And I'm sure if we could do that, that our working environment and our private relationships would flourish, and we would have a better world.
So thanks, Jolijn, for sharing all this interesting information. And I'm sure we'll see each other soon. So thanks.
Yes, thank you.